Alright, we're in Erlenberg. It's a tier 10 game. I'm in my M53 with its 8-inch howitzer. The north base. So seeing the T-92 is heading east, I decide I'm going to head west and set up behind this little ridge line right here. Now this is actually the first time I played my artillery on this map since it's, shall we say, incredibly extensive redo. So as a result, I'm not really sure anymore where the good positions are, particularly since, of course, I'm not starting the old position. Normally I used to hide in B0, but now I'm sitting here going, maybe I'll try a new spot. Maybe I'll try starting off from this west side. So here I am, aiming in. I suddenly see that our T-62 has spotted an M103 camp here, so I'm looking around like, where's a good shooting spot? Where can I aim? Where can I aim that I can potentially hit these guys? And I finally find right over here. Yes, the line's got a glitch on it, I know. It looks like I can't shoot here. I can't. You can see the green dot still pushing in the middle, so I decided to aim right about here. There's an M103 and a T110E5, so here I am trying to guess roughly where they'll drive and get the timing. Now you can't see if I got anything right there, but it turns out in the after game, I actually just missed the M103. I did a grand total of, gasp, 45 damage to him. Yeah, maybe it could have gone better, but still, the fact that I even winged him is I find pretty impressive. So now he sets up to guard the east side, because you can see the east side is still setting up, and they've already got a WZ-131 and a 113 over there. So he's aiming in over here. And aiming and aiming and aiming, because, you know, American artillery. But now he suddenly realizes, oh wait, there appears to be a stationary T110E5 over here. And yeah, he's hiding behind this, but oh my gosh, there's a very marginal shot right here. So aiming, 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 aiming. He's kind of back behind over there, but the T-92 scores a good hit on. But that's when suddenly Waffenträger, which of course has no armor and therefore is a lovely, delicious artillery target. So here we are aiming in as this Waffenträger Alf Panzer IV tries to hide from the direct fire from the T-62 and others. He vanishes. I take the shot.
Gotcha.
Boom! Direct hit takes him right out of the game for over 900 hit points. So now reading the map carefully, moving a little bit westward, he continues aiming down this side, trying to get an overpressure over here. Still going for that T110E5. He is one of the other team's 3 tier 10 tanks, so taking him out of the game would be a big help for the team. But he's vanished. Oh, it looks like he might be climbing up into the middle here. So I decide to change around where I'm aiming, even though I'm pretty much all dialed in there to try and cut him off. I'm loaded. Aiming ahead, last chance. He just happens to get tracked almost exactly where my shell is going to go, taking him out of the match. Alright, well now of course I look again, and I see that yes, the east side is being pressured pretty heavily. So I decide to take aiming over there, and this IS-8 is in a very exposed position right here. The other guys are hugging the other side of the hill, so they're very tricky targets. But this guy is sitting on top of the new plateau they've made over here for tanks to fight from. You might notice he vanished right there, but I'm still aiming there. I'm literally looking at the shot going, yeah, right, he's not there anymore. Not at all. Except for the fact that actually he is still there. Yep, that was about 432 hit points worth of IS-8. Delicious. Alright. 4 shots fired. 4 shots are either hits or near misses. 3 tanks destroyed. Might notice that of the 4 tanks my team has destroyed, I've managed to kill 3 of them. And now I'm going for this 113. 113 is another one of their tier 10 tanks. It's actually is it tier 10 premium? That's something. In any case, I'm trying to line up a good shot on him right here. The artillery just missed him. I'm aiming right here. I decided not to pull the trigger right here. Turns out that might have been the right move. I might have hit him, but it's not likely. Fortunately, I'm definitely not going to hit him there. Once again, having fired, take a look at the mini-map, realize that, oh my gosh, the eastern side is definitely falling. So I start moving southwestward, because that we are definitely winning at. What I'm trying to do here is keep the distance between myself and the enemy open to make it less likely I'll accidentally be spotted and run over. So yeah, going to cross this slightly open space right here kind of nervously, although I don't think they've gotten this far yet. If they have, I'm probably going to have a very, very short existence. But once I'm back here on the back side of this ridge with these trees between me and them, I start feeling more confident. And I turn to once again bring my gun to bear on the enemy. Our last tank on the eastern flank is an Object 704 desperately fighting out. As you can see, he's got 1, 2, there's at least 3 enemy targets on him. I decided to try and go for the highest health one, the Tiger 2. A lucky shot right here could take him right out of the game.
That was close.
The 704 is taken out. Unfortunately, all I do is annoy the Tiger 2. I didn't even get close enough to knock off any of his tracks. Such is the nature of American artillery. You can do everything right and still miss the target. Now I'm just running south. I can tell that most of the big tanks enemy team are now at the north end. Therefore, the safest place for me to be is actually somewhere in the southwest corner. The good news about American artillery is that even though this guy, I'm still using the stock engine because I haven't unlocked the top engine yet. As you can see, it's got maybe not the best acceleration, but it's got a remarkable turn of speed once it gets going. Alright, here in the back of the castle, I decide that I'm once again in a position to maybe try and do something. This T-28 is about to get run over, so I'm going to try and help him. Scout's moving too fast. Those two are too well covered, but oh, look at this T-110E3. He's there. He's another one of their tier 10s. He's definitely a good target, and he's holding still.
That was close.
That wasn't technically a hit, but still 520 damage, and the tracking hit on a T-110E3 is a very respectable shot for an American artillery. Now I'm going to continue moving southward because, well, I want to have a long reload, and 2, I'm not sure those guys are going to stop when they hit the cap circle. They might just keep going. That's when I suddenly see our KV-4 down there is alone. There's a 113 barreling towards him, a tier 10 tank. It's only got 34 health, but the KV-4 also has less than 100 health. They're both easy one-shots for each other. So I decide that I'm going to try and protect this KV-4. I expect he'll show up somewhere near here, and look at that, there he is. He pops up, spots the KV-4, backs away,
Enemy armor is destroyed.
but doesn't save him from me. Alright, advancing once again, now closing on the enemy cap circle, quite possibly getting closer to the enemy artillery, but unnecessary evil to help make sure that my support fire for that KV-4 is as accurate as possible. Alright, something's sitting on our cap circle, but I'm going to try and hit this T-32. Once again, this is a very marginal shot, but he's the only thing I can see right now. And I'm going to try and flush him from his hidey hole right here. Shot away. Damaging the building, but not him. Alright, well, the cap circle, there's about a minute left before the enemy wins, so now is the time when I got to orient my gun towards the cap circle, because apparently our capper is none other than the T-110E3, relying on his heavy armor to protect him from the ST-1 and the Waffenträger up in C2. So now I'm just waiting for the reload and hoping that American accuracy is good enough. Oh, but in that particular case, one of them, I'm not sure if it's the ST-1 or the Reimswaller, gets a shot to reset him.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
And the my 8-inch round shows up to finish the job. So I've actually gotten the killing shot on all 3 enemy tier 10s in this match. Once again, I move eastward. The only thing left at this point, as far as I can tell, is that there's a scout and those 3 artillery. Notably, that was not the GW Tiger that killed the KV-4. That was an M43. Likewise, we lost our T-110E4 to the enemy M53, and that's when this message pops up. Enemy WZ-131 drowns. Yup, he accidentally drove into the water and drowned himself. Oh, did you see that? Fire at the trace.
They're knocked out.
Take out the GW Tiger. It's very rare I ever spot an artillery trace and I'm able to follow it back for a counter battery shot, but it's kind of nice when I do. And that was also my 6th kill this match. I've actually just achieved a top gun. This is actually 1, very hard to do in American artillery, and 2, it's my first one I've ever gotten in this particular vehicle, so I have to yell it to the team. Yes! I finally got a top gun on this thing! Alright, so all that's left is 2 artillery, a fellow M53-55 and an M40-M43, a pair of very slow-firing American artillery. The M40 is nice enough to say good job, Yeah, I'm just sitting and waiting, hoping something will pop up where I can shoot at it. T124 says, I hope you get a Coley, which I think by which he meant, I think he meant a Radley Walters medal, since there's no way I can get a Kolobanov's medal right here. Ooh, M53 is seen moving north. Oof. This is going to be really tough. I don't have the time to fully close my aiming circle, but we're going to aim right about there. Pull the trigger.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
And the RNG gets him perfectly. That was pretty much pure luck. That was. But I was in the position to get the shot. I took it, and the RNG gods favored me. I am honest enough to admit this to my team that I got lucky with that shot. Well, gosh, if I can just manage to kill the M40, I'm actually going to get a Radley's Walters medal in an artillery. Hello, serious achievement. So, of course, KV4 is guessing that he might be up in the north, which has some logic to it, but I'm suddenly going back by my he's either up here or he's hiding behind that little building in K0. If I was him, I'd be in K0 because, well, it does not guarantee that someone will drive into your gun. It makes it a heck of a lot more likely that you will get at least one final shot at someone before you get blown up. But I'll aim up here anyways. Yeah, second guessing myself. I really shouldn't do it. And there he is, right behind the building, where I should have been aiming. He fires a shot, and he actually, I don't know if he hit the rhyme swallower or not, but the rhyme swallower definitely hit him. And then I see him backing up, and I go, oh, just keep backing. I fired just as he stops, and he moves forward. And he's able to escape from the blast radius of my shell. And the rhyme spore takes him out. Still, I felt that was an unusually impressive artillery game. So, good game, folks, and good night.